Hi! How you doing? Welcome back to the studio. It is boiling. I would have come on literally a couple of minutes earlier, but I just accidentally hit something on Logic, and it just made me so happy. I didn't know what it was. I found out what it was. So check this out. In fact, I'm just going to undo it, and then you can see why I'm excited. This is so sad, isn't it? Alright, so look, check it. Logic, right? Ah, look, here's my nice project with the tracks and the click track and all this, blah, blah, blah. If I hit Z, fits in the window. It's like the coolest thing ever. I was just like, why? So if I hit Z, this happens, but why? So I just had to search through all the key commands to find out what it's technically called, and I've forgotten already. It's something like zoom to window, zoom content to window, or something. It's awesome. Go use that. Z, literally just Z. What was the other one I found? Oh, if you do V, it closes all the plugin windows. Equally very, very useful, or hides them at the very least. Anyway, right. Here, get my big fat fizzog back to you. But hello, welcome. We've already got people in the room, which is super fun. So I'm just going to check all my analytics and all that sort of stuff. Right, so who's in the room? We've got Nathan is here. Hello, Nathan. The arms are up. The arms are going to be out. I have a fan here that has been on for the last 5 hours, and it has done nothing. I've closed all the curtains so no sunlight can get in because it's so hot. I'm in shorts. I'm never publicly in shorts. It's a thing. Anyway, right, so we've got Nathan. Welcome back, MK. Missed you, mate. Hope you're well and healthy and full of sunshine today. I am literally full of sunshine. I'm so warm. I went out for a really nice walk this morning before it got too hot. And I literally stepped outside. I've been in here for about half an hour. Like, I had my lunch, and I had to nip in because I forgot my iPad. So I'm silly and out of practice, clearly. And the heat just was like, whoom, and I'm like, oh gosh. So anyway, but hello Nathan, lovely to see you. David Lemidz is here. Hello. I'm sorry I haven't replied to your email yet, but it's on my list. It's on my list, I promise. Woo! Yes. Hi. Lovely to see you. Maisel Drums is here. Hello, let's go. Hey, hi guys. Hello, Maisel. Marcel Tugera. And Juggy's here as well. Ah, there you are. Hello, Juggy. How are you? Fernando Ribeiro Neto is in. Hello. And the Zalstar, Michael Lopez, is in. She was just testing us 7 minutes ago to see who was around. Honestly, I still am not clear on the whole YouTube streaming thing, so I'm pretty sure they've changed the interface in the last 2 weeks that I haven't done this, a week or how long it's been. So I scheduled the live stream. I was like, oh, that's great, because everybody can click on it clearly, and then they can be ready to go. Brilliant. But then I accidentally started a whole other live stream for no apparent reason 7 minutes ago, thereabouts. So yeah, I'm just... It's what it is, isn't it? Anyway, we're here. That's the main thing. Who else in? Mooncat Drums in. Hello, Carl. Hey, gang. What a lovely day for being locked in an airtight room recording drums. I got that wrong. Yes, it is beautiful, but my goodness, is it hot? Dan Lee is here as well. Hello, Dan Lee. How are you? Hey, I'm great to see you. Thank you very much. Kim Siegel's in. Well, it's about time. Yeah, you're telling me. I'll tell you about what I've been up to recently, and then hopefully you can forgive me for not being here as often as I usually am. Fernando says, did you play drums today? No, not yet. I haven't, which is ridiculous. I should have, and I was meant to, and then I got sidetracked doing something else. I have this thing, I get an idea in my head, and it's like, you know those dogs that have, that get lockjaw? Is that what it's called? When there's certain dogs that when they bite something, like they lock their jaw and it's really hard to open. I'm like that with ideas, and I just had this idea, and I'm like, well, I'm going to follow that through, and then time ran away with me, and then I forgot that I was meant to have practiced this morning, but I'm going to do it after this session, so, but yeah, we will be doing some playing, so that's fine. Charlotte Bibby's here as well. Hello, how are you? So Charlotte, is the studio open? I think it is. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen videos of it, so congratulations, that's awesome. So where have I been? What have I been doing? So the last couple of weeks, obviously I've been stepped away a little bit from social media, all that sort of stuff, and it's just so I can concentrate basically, because I get quite overwhelmed quite easily. So I need to go into my little bubble. Oh my goodness, I'm so hot. I may have to. All right, if I switch on this fan and it's like bonkers loud, can you just tell me, and then I'll switch it off again. I'm just seeing if I can put it down somewhere so it's a little bit further away from the situation. But I need a MIDI keyboard today. In fact, I need a fan much more. Right, are you ready for the old 90s like wind machine vibes? So anyway, yeah, tell me if I know it's like, I know you can hear it a little bit, but if it's, yeah, just tell me if it's too loud and I'll try and turn it down, turn it off. Oh look, and now I've gone all blurry, that's good. So what have I been doing? Yes, I've just been concentrating on the Voice Kids basically. We went into rehearsals at the weekend and it's for the finals, which is fun. So in the UK here, I know Michael, you're not in the UK, and a couple of other guys aren't. Fernando isn't either. In the UK, there's this show called The Voice Kids. It's been on for the last, 5-6 weeks. Sorry, the blurriness thing really winds me up, so you'll have to bear with me. So it's been on for 5 or 6 weeks, and we're up to the first lot of the battles. That was last week. On Saturday is the second round of the battles, which is fun, but we're rehearsing for the finals because we've already recorded up until the semi-finals, and we're recording the finals not this weekend, the weekend after. I think that's right. Anyway, so I had a bunch of songs to learn. Haven't been in the room with any musicians, as none of us have, but with those guys since March. Literally the day after we filmed the semi-finals, lockdown went into operation. 2 days later, oh no, not even 2 days later. It was like the next day. It was something crazy, and the reason that I say that is because the last person that I hugged on The Voice Kids was the lovely TM Logistics band manager called Juliet. And when I saw her at the weekend, she was like, "You do know you were the last person that I hugged before lockdown," and I was like, "Me too!" So anyway, didn't hug her this time either, which kind of sucked, and it was weird, and we were all behind screens, but it was lovely being back in the room. I mean, there's such great musicians, and to be there with them, yeah, it was just a lovely reintroduction. Let me just check with this wind thing isn't too much of an issue. I don't think it is. Okay, that's good. Okay, not over loud. Okay, I'll take it. So I'll come back to the chat in a sec. So yes, yeah, that's basically the reason I'm in it, because I needed to get back into the Voice Kids world, which is quite the band are amazing, and all the musicians, the musicianship is an incredibly high standard, and I constantly have fears, worries, anxieties about being good enough to be there. Honestly, I'm still not sure why I get to be there, but I'm really glad I do. But what I mean is, I have to really put in a lot of work to make sure that I'm... It's ridiculous. It's a battle with myself. Nobody around me is feeling like this that's in the band or in the whole situation, but I'm there just going, I need to prove myself constantly, you know, rah, rah, rah. Even though all the band, I'm the worst. They were so sweet. They were giving such nice compliments. They're like, oh, I watched a couple of episodes of The Voice Kids. The drums sound amazing, considerably amazing. And I was just like, thanks very much. I mean, it's nothing to do with me. And they were like, what are you talking about? It's nothing to do with you. And what I meant was, it's a lot to do with the sound crew. But it just comes across like I'm just being an idiot, basically. Which, you guys know me, I'm a bit of an idiot. But that's fine, it's all good. Now, what I did make sure was to book in some songs in between rehearsals, which were finished on Sunday, and then going up to Manchester doing filming, which is happening. We're going on Tuesday. That's right. Yeah, so I thought, cool, let's book in some stuff, and I wanted to work with someone that I've worked with before, and I know he's great fun to work with, and that person is Channon Bailey from Florida. super cool guy. The band is called Candy Berlin. They are awesome. I think we've done like 6 or 7 tunes already. Last time we worked with him, I worked with him was back in May. Yeah, and he sent through this song basically, which is called It Was the Year 2020. It hasn't got any lyrics yet, but I think we can all imagine the kind of thing that it's going to be going on about. But yeah, right, let's see who else is on the chat real quick before we start looking at this song. Yeah, apologies if I'm a bit out of sorts. You know, I feel like I'm coming back new to this. It's crazy. It's lovely to have you all here though, because you always make me feel very like I'm with family. You know what I mean? It's really nice. Okay, so Zelsta says probably extremely hot up in that room. 32.7 degrees outside. Yes, it is, but I know for you that's probably nothing, and you're probably like, you guys, you're so lame. But I am a pasty girl. The heat does not agree with me. Nor does the extreme cold. Actually, I'm rubbish. I operate in a very small window of temperature, and it probably starts at about 18 degrees and ends at 23. And anything outside of that, either side, I'm a little bit incapable. It's fine, whatever. And Carl says, Emily, sidetracked easily? I don't believe it. I know, very out of character, but here we are. And Zalsta says, if the studio's upstairs, then all the hot air in the house is raising up to that area. Yeah, it's true. Heat rises, right? Luckily, it's a garage downstairs, so it's quite cool. But yeah, I mean, I've got windows. The sun is coming in. It's a lovely problem to have, really. It really is. I'm just happy to have the studio to get hot, to be honest. And Maisel says, nice hair. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess at the minute, but that's fine. Finally got my hair done a couple of weeks ago. I feel really sad that it actually meant so much to me that it was done, but there we go. Is what it is. And what else? Nathan is saying your computer sounds like it's working harder than the fan at the moment. Yeah, in fact, maybe I should be facing the fan at my computer. I was thinking about that because I think, was that yesterday or was that today? I ordered a little aircon unit, like a tiny desktop one, just to try, just to see. It's like 30 quid. I thought, well, it's either going to be rubbish or it might do something. But if it does, I might put this fan up the back and put it. Actually, it's technically not my fan. It's technically a Kim Wilde fan that my husband bought for the tour. But there's 2 of them, and they're currently being used to cool down me right now and in our bedroom. So there we go. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, so I should. Sorry, computer. I was thinking about this computer before. It's not that old, but it works hard, like harder than it probably should, and I don't know why, and I probably need to look into that actually. I'm just seeing if I can put anything. Just put that, and then I want to leave that into the trash. I mean, I don't think that's going to do much. There's not much in it. Ooh, okay, right. Maisel is laughing at me. Charlotte says, yes, studio's now open. Nathan, I think Emily has my watch. This one, maybe it's the strap. I'm again an idiot. I saw this strap online. That's a great colour, but I didn't factor in. And this might be a girl thing. I don't know. It does not match the actual watch. Rose gold, yellow. No. Apparently those 2 things don't go. According to my husband, first of all, and then my sister also was like, I think so. I was like, oh, okay, well that sucks. Don't care. And Zelsta says, Nathan, it probably is if it's an Apple desktop, those things have horrible airflow. Oh really? Used to use them at work and you could hear them revving up. Yeah, revving up, I'm not sure. The computer is always fine until I start live streaming. So there's something about where the power is going when recording and streaming, and it's probably because I'm using OBS, which is not meant to be taking up a lot of the CPU, but I have no idea. Nathan says, mellow yellow, yes. And Fernando says, did you give drum classes? No, I do occasionally, but at the moment I have zero space for anything like that. I do drum master classes. In fact, I was meant to go do one for Charlotte up in Scotland back in May, but it obviously did not happen, but it will happen at some point. But yeah, I think I'm saying a lot, and I apologise. Getting back into the swing. David says, Nathan, it's not a Nathan, it's not a computer. Wrong. I don't know. Okay, cool. Charlotte says it's yellow. Nathan is sending me everything yellow because it's the same colour as my kit. Oh, that's so cool. Oh yeah, because you painted a wall. Oh well, the whole Echo Lab Studios thing is yellow. It's a really nice colour yellow as well. Matthew's here as well. Hello, Matthew State. How are you doing? And Fernando says, oh, hi to Charlotte. Oh, and Emily Young is here. Hello, Emily. Nice to see you. I keep seeing you on my Instagram. So a couple of random things. Very cool stuff you're putting out. Very cool. And Nathan says, haha, Goldilocks. Don't know if you're talking about me, probably. Or they used to call me Goldilocks as a kid because I used to have long hair. But not no more. And Maysels says, and about parallel compression, did you nail it? Well, I'm doing it. It's happening. I mean, I'll show you. Oh no, can't show you. Can show you. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't like that, does it? All right, no, I'm not going to show you because it looks like OBS is just not happy about that at all. At least from where I can see. Yeah. Sorry about that. It's in the situation. So I'll do some ABing later if I remember. Try and remind me, and then you can see. But yeah, it's really interesting that parallel compression thing. Very cool. And Dan Lee says yellow strap for Gudetama. Well spotted. Pretty much. And check out my phone case. Sorry, let's go back to this so you can actually see all that. Phone case, Gudetama. Gudetama mug and Stormtrooper mug, obs. And I've got another Gudetama mug. It's my newest. I go through these little obsessions, and this is the current one. It'll probably pass within a couple of months, but right now it's good. And David says, now it's yours, the fan. Yes, I know. Yeah. It probably will be Kim's again when we go back out on the road, but who knows when that will be? Who knows? I don't, certainly. It's meant to be in March. I don't know. And Juggy is saying, Emily sounds great on the voice kiss. Thank you very much, Juggy. I watch it with my wife and the boys, and they'll all say, haha, there's Emily on the drums. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, it's weird, like people seeing me on TV and stuff. It's lovely, but it feels strange because so often you just kind of are just off doing your thing, and no one, unless it's like not one-on-one because there's you guys, like unless it's like this situation where you're literally seeing what I'm doing, the whole process and everything. It's kind of it's just weird to be on that sort of platform, I guess. And then random people have been messaging me that I haven't spoken to for years, which is lovely. It's been a really nice excuse to catch up with people and see what they're up to. So it's been really a lovely, lovely thing. And yeah, everything about it has been and is just really nice. Great musicians, great humans to be involved with, and then an excuse to get in touch with people. And now my lips are going really dry because of this fan. So Ali's here. Hello, Ali. What time is it there? Ali, remind me, are you in Bermuda? Or have I just made that up? Have I mixed you up with someone else? I think you're in Bermuda, or like you're half in Bermuda. Ali, if I've got this right, half the time you seem to be in Bermuda, and half the time you seem to be in Mayo. But I think you're in Westport, which is where my husband is from. Well, he's from a very small village called Crowan, near Crombay, Cromcara. I may have got this completely wrong, and then you're like, Emily, you're incorrect. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, is that you? Am I going crazy? I mean, I am going crazy, but when it comes to that. Emily Young says, thank you very much. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing very well. All the better for seeing all of you guys, to be fair. You really have made my day. And Minnie Fairhurst is here. Hello, Minnie. I'm loving all the stuff that you're putting out and just, you're nailing it. You're so nailing it. It's so cool. I'm in awe. And yeah, I guess it was a year ago that I saw you in the lobby there. I was just being like, yeah, so, drum show. That ain't happening this year, is it? No, but it's amazing to see Minnie on. It sounds silly because we don't know each other that well. I'm very proud of you. Just keep doing what you're doing because you're doing such a good job. Jackie says, do you get to do much with the judges? A little bit. We've got a closing number to do. We did the opening number with them, and they'll come up and say hello and have a chat, like at the beginning of filming days and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then a little bit of joking around, like, yeah, before they come on stage and stuff, they can see me. So a lot of the time they're like pulling faces at me and stuff, and yeah, it's a good laugh. Ali says, it's 10:15 there, right? In Bermuda until next week in Mayo. Yes! Wow, I know it well. Amazing! So my husband's family, well, his mum's side, they're all from Mayo. And then my auntie, so this is like family history time. My mum's sister is married to a man from Bahala. So, like, we're covered in County Mayo. And then my mum's side, so my mum's dad is from Leitrim, Manor Hamilton in Leitrim. So, yeah, Matt Malloy's Westport is my favourite. Okay, that tells me everything, Ali. I love Matt Malloy's. I last time I was there, I drank much too much port and brandy because of Tony's cousins. They were buying me. You know what the Irish are like? You go to the toilet, you come back, and there's a whole like line of drinks for you to drink. I love it. They're so lovely. So how funny is that? Okay, so you know the clock in Westport? That's owned by one of Tony's cousins. My husband. Random. What a small world. I love that you split your time between Bermuda and Ireland. It seems like such a juxtaposition to me, and it makes me happy. So Ali says, Bahala, our village. You're joking. How mad is that? All right, so my uncle is Eddie Roach, but his mum, who was there until she passed away last year, was Patsy Roach. So it's a long shot, but you never know. You might have met her. Yeah, small world. Such a small world. That's so funny. Right, should we actually get on with some music? That might be good. So let's do this. So as I said, we're in with Channon Bailey, which I'm so happy about. Love Channon. We've worked together a few times, and yeah, it's just always a joy. This song, let's do this. This song is, like I said, called It Was the Year 2020. It is a very short track, but it's a very good one. I've just only quickly listened to a couple of bits just to line it up. I know that there aren't any lyrics because he sort of apologised because he knows that I love lyrics. And I was like, it's cool. And he did give me the structure, which is nice because it's, intro verse, solo verse. Yeah. So, let's do a chart. Let's listen. Let's see what's happening. Let's just click. So, it was here. Maybe you should have David Attenborough or someone do a voiceover at the beginning. It was the year 2020. Actually, just see. So it starts with the drums. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about whether the drums are starting the track or not, but let's just listen and we'll just work it out. Alright, so right for you? That seems a little more. Okay. Let's just turn down the drums because I feel like the drums are just there as placement, but they're not actually in. They don't seem to be looping in the right places to what I'm hearing at least. So it's just. So, love it. Interesting as well, and yeah, I think it will be I think he's bounced the guide with the drums. Oh, got it. I wonder if I can. So check it out. This isn't. This might not work, but it might help. If I do a inversion, if I invert the specialized. Oh, bless you. You've got about this because I know he did this in a bit of a rush, as in he bounced it in a bit of a rush. So if I phase invert the drums, you see it kind of takes them out. it's okay. It's not as good as not having the drums there, but at least it's something to help sort of like take them out, so I can do what I feel I want to do rather than what's on the track. Oh, he's going to be so gutted that happened. I should have downloaded it earlier, so I could have. I mean, he did send it late last night. Anyway, that's your little tip for today. If that ever happens, if someone sends through drums accidentally bounced on the guide track, yeah, if you just take hopefully there's a separate drum track, and then just invert one of them, then like phase invert, then it should cancel out not all of it, as you can hear, but at least some of it. I'm just gonna switch you for a sec. Sorry, just want to check that I haven't done anything silly and missed something. Oh, I should have noticed that. Oh, I'm so silly. Anyway, it's fine. We'll make it work. That's the main thing. Just make it work. So yeah, rocking track. Love that. Right on my street. Like right. There we go. So yeah, I think from what his notes said, which they didn't say much to be fair, he's been super busy throughout this quarantine period. He did explain what he's been doing, but I didn't understand because I just didn't understand. So I am not going to tell you what he does because I can't remember properly, and I'll probably say something completely wrong. But for this song, that's what I want. I think this motif that is going to be the star of the show, as it were. And I think in these stops, I want to try and make a bit of a feature of it, and maybe not losing the groove or the vibe of it, but maybe something. And then he said specifically that these verses here are heavy, so we can do that. And this is a solo section. I think that is correct, although I feel like I'm missing a section, but it's fine. Intro, verse, solo, verse, rock here. Oh, okay, so he's counting this as the intro. That's where I've gone wrong. So I just swapped this over so I'm where I want to be with it. So this is a verse, this is a solo, and this is the heavier solo. Heavier verse, sorry, and then that means that this is an intro. But to be fair, all of the structure is the same, but it's just about the voicing. I want to make sure it's in the right place. And oh, Channon's here! Ah, amazing! Sending you the guide without the drums, lack of sleep. Channon, you're a star! That's awesome. Okay, I'm hoping that this will come through and it doesn't ruin everything. We can just sit and chat for a while anyway, so it's fine. Right, it's not here yet, Channon, but that's fine. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to go to download this, and then I'm going to totally lose my signal. That's what's going to happen. No, it's going to be fine. Positive thinking is everything. Okay, I'll go to the chat then whilst we're waiting for those files to come through. I'm so glad you're here, Channon. I'm so glad you're here. That's so cool. Right, who else we got in? So, I love the Bahola talk. And Ali says, oh yeah, love it. I think you're talking about the clock. Yeah, the clock is good fun. Headbanging and doing the grocery online order. Drummers multitask, yeah. Oh, you love the track. The track is good. It is really good. I love the guitar riff. It's just, I don't know. It's like one of those really classically, I don't know, just really, yeah, headbangy sort of exactly what you're saying, basically. Literally exactly what you're saying. Ooh, ooh. We transfer, yes! Oh, hold on. I'm just going to move you to this view because just the nature of, right, download a style. Please don't lose any frames. Oh, we're still here. Brilliant. Right. So, got it. And oh, I didn't know how to do that. There we go. That's good. Yay! Guide! Yay! Right, I just need to make sure this is rooted so y'all can hear it. Yes. Amazing. Just turn this down a bit. Sorry, I realise this is probably not nice so you can actually see it. Let's just do that. Just have a listen. I'm not even sure if it's lined up. Yay! Oh, Channon, whilst you're here, do you want the drums just to start then? And also at the end, do you want me to finish with the riff, which is kind of my inclination, or do you want me to do as the guide track where it kind of just carries on for that extra bar? Yeah, if you can answer that, that'd be great, but don't worry, you don't have to. I'll just do what I reckon and send it, and we can change it after the fact, so that's fine. Maysel says, nice rock song. Yes, good one. And yeah, Channon singing the lack of sleep. Yeah, Channon, if you want to do the old explaining what you've been up to during this quarantine, I know it's like it's teaching. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's something awesome, and he's being amazing, but I'm just being rubbish. And Channon says, sorry, told you life's been crazy. Yeah, it sounds like your workload has been off the scale. And yes, Channon says, away we transfer, got it, amazing. Jed Kenyon is here. Hello, Jed. How's lovely sunny Manchester? In fact, are you? So I know you said you are back on furlough after covering for someone last week, so that must have been quite nice to go out and be able to do a bit of work. Are you part of the lockdown that's happening in Manchester? That's what I wanted to ask you. I hope you're all right. Everyone's saying hi to Jed and Nathan and Jed. I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. I'm boiling, but so's the whole country, so that's fine. I have a fan, so that's good. That's making me happy. And we've got this awesome song to do for Channon Bailey of Candy Berlin in Florida. So yeah, it's right on my street. Actually, I just need to check. I don't even know what snare I've got. Oh, perfect. Oh, I've got the. Oh, it's going to sound awesome. So Channon has been really listening to a lot of Zappa recently and stuff like that, because the stuff that we've done before is quite like it's had a lot of electronic influence. But he was just like, no, I'm going down this other route for a bit. Do you mind? I was like, yeah, that's great. And this is what he sent me, and it's just brilliant. Love it. Like, I can't wait to hear it with lyrics as well. I'm really intrigued to see just what it becomes. You know, often I'm sent stuff without any sort of instrumentation other than guitar or whatever, and then to see it develop into what it becomes is really fascinating to me. I should yes, I should check this. Do I have battery? Yes. Do I have space? Might film this because no card, which means in the back here. Sorry. Yeah, because it might be a nice thing to show the what am I trying to say? The evolution of a song. 16 hours worth of video on there. I think that would be enough. I don't think I'm going to do 16 hours worth of takes. Right, so Jed says, sorry I'm late, I missed a notification. Oh, don't worry, Jed. Like I say, it's probably my fault. I'm useless. So that's why I tried to really put it on like social media. I was like, oh God, I hope the people that want to be here see this. So I'm glad that you're all here. I'm so grateful. So and it's lovely to see you all, and especially after a couple of weeks, it's just such a nice thing. So thank you for being here. And Channon says, I heard a question but missed it because I was multitasking. Oh, so I was just saying, Channon, so do you want the drums starting by themselves at the beginning as per your guide drum track, and do you want them carrying on past the end as per your track, or do you want me? Because I feel like I want to stop with the guitar at the end. I don't know how I feel about the beginning. I'm kind of 6 to 1, half a dozen of the others, so either works for me. And also those stops, I'm probably going to put like something in there. I wouldn't say a feature. I don't think it's going to be that profound, but something, just something. Originally no, but let's start them at the beginning. Originally no. Oh, okay, so start them at the beginning and then I'll stop with the guitar at the end. Is that what you're saying? I'm so sorry. Sometimes it's so difficult to work out stuff over like chat, if you know what I mean, but we'll work it, and I'm pretty sure when I start it, I'll probably get an idea of what I want to be doing, if you know what I mean. And you'll probably be the same, like, oh yeah. And Danley says, we're all fans, Em. Well, this one can join that lot then. Thanks, Dan, that's really kind. Jed says, hot and sunny in Manchester, not so part of the lockdown at the moment. Good to hear, Jen. Very good to hear. And Channon says, yeah, let them come in writing. Yeah, brilliant, cool. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to sound cool, and I've got something in my head, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Omar's here. Hello, Omar. How are you? I haven't seen you for ages. Lovely to see you in today. Jed says, great to see you too. Yeah, it's lovely to see all of you. And Maysel says, this is a really awesome live stream. Amazing sound and video. Well, that's good. I mean, as far as I'm aware, I haven't done anything different, so maybe it's just because you haven't heard me for a while, and you're like, oh, it seems fresh. Maysel says, put a floor tom groove. Maybe. I'll see. I'm going to go with my gut and see where it leads me. That's always where I start. Channon says, during stops, you can stop or add hits like the old song, Roadrunner. Whatever, up to you. Amazing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let my limbs and my emotions and all that do the talking, and then we'll see where we're at, and I'm sure I'll refine a couple of things here and there. Oh, what's that that just came up? That was weird. Right, so I suppose since we're here, we should probably record some drums. What do you reckon? I'm so excited. Oh, I haven't recorded for 2 weeks for people, not properly. I've been recording stuff, but not like proper songs, so this is really cool. And Omar's in Puerto Rico, and it's very hot there. I'm sure it's a lot hotter than it is here, but people in the UK, we're suffering. We're rubbish with heat. Right, so I'm going to go in. I'll do the usual, probably 3 takes, I reckon, and then we can come back, chat some more. Got any questions, and put it in the chat. I'm actually quite happy that I got to show you that little that phase invert thing that you can take stuff out, sort of. It kind of works-ish. But yeah, right, I'm going to go do this, and I'll be back in 3 takes, and yeah, see you in a little bit. It is warm. So I just want to come in to have a listen to this. I've made a potentially fatal error. I've just realised. Let's put this. If you were on a previous live stream recently, I was talking about making sure that all the takes were the same length. Otherwise, Logic can get a little bit upset about that situation and start using bits of other takes that don't start in the right place. So let's hope that I've managed to avoid that. I may even take one at the beginning as well, just to make sure. So yeah, what a great song. Great tune. I think it's just about finding what works for the parts. Also, forgot that I'd taken my headphones from in there because they're the ones I use on the voice kit, which also reminds me I need to put some in ears so that I can have some in here, some on the road, because using in ears is like a game changer when it comes to recording for sure. Hannah Dolan Davies is here. I've just seen. I will have a proper look at the chat in a second. Let's just listen to this. Okay, right. So yeah, let's see. Let's just let's turn off that clip. Let's do the old Z. Z. Look at that. Lovely. All right. I don't know what was. I think that actually the third take I was thinking too much about it, so maybe we'll just go from take 2. See what happens. I think you might want that one to maybe carry through a bit better. So that's the second verse. Right, I'm going to do it again from the top. Let me just, I think it's because I'm hot. I just feel a bit unsettled, I think is the right term. And I tell you what it is, I think it's because, so I've been doing a lot of mixes for STEM Club, so everything's very quiet, so it feels quiet, and I don't know if you guys feel the same, but that's everything, isn't it? Right, so let me just go to I'm going to go to the chat, and then I'll come back and listen to it fresh, because yeah, I don't feel fresh right now. So right, so Moonbell, Mooncat Drums says cowbell. That's actually not a bad shout, actually. Cowbell. These live streams on YouTube and Instagram have been one of my highlights during this lockdown. Thanks, Em, for sharing with us. Long may it continue. Thank you, Dan. That's very kind of you to say. Yes, I will continue them as long as I feel like I'm bringing some sort of value to people. Because, yeah, I would never want to be doing anything for the sake of it, or for my own sake, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. And Matos says, absolutely, Dan, that's very kind. Nathan says, nice organisation, post-it note, workflow, floor chart thing, reminds me of being at uni with notes all over every surface. Nice organisation, post-it note, workflow, floor chart thing, floor chart thing, floor chart thing? I don't know what you're talking about! Is it on the floor in there? Workflow floor chart. I don't know. Nathan, help me. What do you mean? Help me. I don't know what. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This heat's getting to me. So David Frontman, yes, rocking. And Hannah's here. Hello everyone. My God, the heat. How is Em not sweating her socks off? I am sweating my socks off. It's unreal. I'm in shorts, Han. I'm in shorts, and I'm live streaming, and I'm in shorts. She understands how that is a thing. And Nathan says, yeah, sounds like the start to vote ago. Yeah, it does a bit, actually. Almost right beat. And Nathan says, hey, Han, hey, Nate. Ali says, I'm loving this track. It's really, really, it's such a cool track. For me, it's just about locking in with it and like making something of those gaps, but not too much, because at the end of the day, I'm playing the drums. It's a supporting instrument. It's not a solo instrument. Never has been, never should be. Nathan says, are you well, Han? How's the splits thing coming on? Oh yeah, I forgot you were doing that. Han, how are your stretches going? God, Nathan's much better than me. Nathan's a much better sister than I am at remembering these things. Charlotte says, heat, where? Oh, don't tell me it's cold up there. Is it cold up in Scotland? Ah, Jeff Concy is here. Hello, Jeff. Lovely to see you. Lovely playing, Emily. Thank you. Cool track. Yeah, the track is not mine, it is Channon, or Candy Berlin. If you look up I Am Candy Berlin on any social media, like / or at, you will find him and his band, and it's really cool, the stuff. And this is quite different to some of the other stuff we've done before, which is really fun. Jed says, quite short, but I love it. Yeah, I like, so I used to play in this band, and Hannah will, I'm sure, pipe up about this, called Visitor Q, who were an Afro-punk band, and all their songs were less than 2 minutes. So, and the reason was, their reasoning was, well, we don't want people to be bored. So it was kind of, I guess it is that punk thing, and it was an awesome band. It was such a good band, such great songs, and they don't exist anymore, unfortunately. But whenever I get a song like this, it reminds me of them and that ethos, even though that's probably not the ethos at all. But it makes me happy, so you can't, not love something that makes you happy. And yes, it's taking me back to the 70s. Yay! Can't quite put my finger on it. Who it reminds me of? Yeah, there's something in it that reminds me of. Well, there's an element drum-wise that reminds me of AC/DC, but that's my fault. And there's something else. It's not free, but it's. Yeah, it's something along those lines. I'm with you. I'm totally with you, Jed. It's ringing a bell for me too, and it's a lovely bell that's ringing. And Zal says, someone said hit. What? And la 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 la. Oh, you guys. So Hannah says, haha, I haven't done my stretching today yet. I went for a bike ride. I'm currently just trying to cool down from that. Yeah, that picture, bless your hand, it made me laugh because the makeup just made it look like you'd literally had a fight with the sun. Did you get sunburned? I hope you must have put on SPF because you're really good at things like that. I'm usually always rubbish at that. Nathan says, yeah, sweet track, I'm rocking out to it in Screwfix. Nathan, you seem to spend your life in Screwfix, I'm feeling. every time I speak to you, it's like, yeah, I'm just going down to Screwfix, or I've just been down to Screwfix. It's like, what are you working on? Are you building like a house or a boat or something? It's just so funny. Dan Lee says, M has no socks on hand. Haha. Oh, I do. Oh, Christ. I'm just going to mess up the studio. I've got legs out and socks on. I've got fun socks because I wanted nice socks. Oh, by the way, if you see that I have a bruise on my thigh, don't panic. There's a song that we were rehearsing that has no hats. It's just kick and snare on the Voice Kids, and I hit my leg to keep time, and I did think, I was like, my God, if people saw that, they'd think that I was like self-harming or something. And I've just jumped. Oh, that's good. Who needs socks in this heat? I do. I feel weird not playing in socks and shoes. Salsa says La Chancia, aka flip-flops. Oh, La Chancia. La Chancellor. Yes, La Chancellor. My eyesight is horrendous. I don't think I've ever tried playing in flip-flops. I've played in wellies once. Oh, that was awful. If anyone drummer that is watching this, try playing in wellies. It's disturbing the way that it feels to me. It's just, there's something incredibly uncomfortable about it, but I think it's because I didn't anticipate it. It just really caught me off guard. And Nathan says I still need to try playing in sandals, like jump. Does he play in sandals? Oh, I didn't know that. Zell says I can understand people wearing socks. Oh, I can't understand people wearing socks with sandals. I think it's an age thing. I think actually, no, that's not true. Apparently it's a trendy thing now, isn't it? With kids today. And by kids today, I've probably been kids 10 years ago, because that's when I noticed it. Dan Lee got a bit of a punky vibe. I completely agree. And that 2-minute song thing is a very punk thing. It's like 70s punk almost. And I don't know who that would be. I think there's something about it that reminds me of Sabbath as well, but I can't quite work out what it is. And I mean that in a lovely way, of course, because Sabbath is amazing. Dan Lee says, where's your water reminder, Em? Yeah, I've given up on that. Probably shouldn't have, especially when it's this hot, or maybe because it's so hot. You can be my water reminder. See, look. Happy. Ali says, love it, sounds great. And David says, Zalsta, it's a Russian style. So Ali, he means a flowchart. What flowchart? What have I missed? Have I missed something? I know I'm probably missing part of my brain. Flowchart. Can you give me a clue? Am I seeing things on the floor outside of the... Oh my God, I didn't know you could see that. Hold on. Yeah, I'm brainstorming. I'm brainstorming content, basically. That's what that is. And that's so funny that you spotted it. And I have no idea what you're talking about. That's so funny. You're not seeing things at all. It's just to help with what I want, because since we last all saw each other, I decided to, because okay, so anyone that's following me on Instagram, which I think is the majority of the people in the room, as it were, right now, on my Instagram feed, page, whatever you want to call it, it's like a mess. It's a mess of a lot of things that I'm throwing out there. It's like Drum Stem Club, it's a remote recording course, it's this stuff, EmilyDrums.com is a drummer's guide too, which is the videos and the podcast, and then you throw in a bunch of random photos and videos as well, and the Voice Kids, which I'm posting stuff up about. And I just thought, you know what, it's just too much, and it's just too full, and it's a bombardment. I feel like it's a bombardment, and I'm the one putting it out there. So I just thought about other people. I just thought, God, they must just be going, Emily, would you just shush? So I decided to take away Drum Stem Club, which now has its own Instagram page, at Drum Stem Club, if you want to go there, which is just literally videos of me playing and then just saying, here, this is this stem pack, if you want to download it, just join the club. That's essentially what every post is and is going to be, and will continue to be. So that's Drum Stem Club. So I've taken that sort of off my profile almost. And then the other one is the Remote Recording Business. So at Remote Recording Business, and that is just going to house all of that sort of stuff and any tips I have. I may well actually put up a tip about that phase inversion thing, because that's quite a useful thing to know about. So that's over there. So that's taken those two elements off of my feed just to clean it up a bit. I was thinking about taking off the drums guide too as well, but I think that's going to stay for a little bit. And what else do I do? Oh, this stuff. This stuff's going to stay for now as well. So yeah. Oh yeah, and then the flowchart was just trying to concisely be like, right, what am I putting out there and why am I putting it out there? So that was what that was about. So I'm sorry that I'm silly. And so Ali says, oops, thought you meant a flowchart. No, it kind of is a flowchart. It's kind of like it's just a brainstorm, but it is, I suppose it is in the line of a flowchart. So you wouldn't be, yeah, you're very on point there. Both of you, very well spotted. I am so not that, what's the word? Oh, you know what I mean. I don't notice things like that all the time. The details are rubbish. Hannah says, I love Visitor Q. Look them up. I don't think there's anything online, Han. At best, you'll get a MySpace page. Let's have a look. Because it's a film. Visitor Q, Irish Metal Archive. No, that's not them. Oh right, so they're a metal band now. So that's that. No. If I put in Visitor Q band London. If I can find a link, I'll just send you a link to it. Oh, there's a song I've got left. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think it's going to happen. I'll tell you what, this is the last place I saw stuff was on MySpace. So, Visitor Q, MySpace, Visitor Q band, I think that's it. I'm agreeing to all sorts of stuff from there. Visitor Q. No, that's not Visitor Q. Hilarious. Sorry, this is so incredibly boring for you. Right, I'm going to put it out there. If you can find a link to Visitor Q, I would be very impressed. What can I tell you about Visitor Q that you would know it's the right? It's not a metal band. It's an Afro punk band. So at one stage for probably 2 years, it was me, a Japanese girl, and an American guy and a Nigerian guy. Quite theatrical looking. All of the songs were under 2 minutes. In fact, I know what I should look up. Mummy says by Visitor Q. And if this doesn't come up, then it's not going to happen. It's not happening. I can't believe it. Do you know what? If anyone can find it, it will be Hannah. So, Han, and anyone else that fancies a challenge, please try and find it. Charlotte says, it's always cold in Scotland. It's like rainy, warm, humid, soggy day. Typical Tuesday. Oh, I'm sorry. And Zelsta says, Nathan, you mean the hallway just outside the drum room? I saw that too. You guys are so on it. I'm so not. And Dally says, 8-minute water reminder. Right, Hannah says apparently there's YouTube videos. Miss Hannah Dolan Davies, whilst I'm just listening to this again, do you want to try and find a decent one? I mean, you know what the vibe was. So Hannah was technically in the band for a little while, a part of the stage show. So, yeah. Omar says, oh, and fun fact, we did a tour with a band called Blood Sugar in, I want to say like 2005. And the singer, oh, well, I'll tell you 2 fun facts. I'll tell you about the drummer. The drummer from that, who wasn't doing anything, is now the drummer with, oh, I can't even remember that either. He plays with some big names in the States. I can't remember who. He's lovely. The singer is actually now known as the artist Fantastic Negrito. So go check him out. He's amazing and lovely. So Hannah says that one isn't a decent video, but it's a video nonetheless. Oh, did you post a link, Han? Because it didn't come up. So how can you do that? Oh, let me just switch on to here. And if you hopefully iMessage me that link, yeah. So iMessage me that link, and I will I'll put it in and see if it comes up, because it didn't come up for me. I don't know if it did for other people, but yeah, if you can do that, and I'll do it. I'll put it up. Right, let's just listen to this whilst Hannah's doing all the legwork, and I'm just getting to play drums, basically. Right, let's get back to this. Okay, so and because you know I've done this for ages, I've got to say the new alternative. What's an idiot? Right, I've already done a comp, but I'm still going to call it comp because I'm not changing it. Right, let's have a listen. Fresh ears. I think it's just the one is a bit, so I'll move that on. I like that going in with the bass kick drum. I'm just intrigued as to what other stuff I did in different takes. Oh, remember I said about it not behaving because I did it with 2 different ways. Yep, look at that. See this? No, you can't see that. Right. That there, one take. So, oh, it's been doing it for a while. Oh, good. Oh, good, that's nice to know. Well, maybe I can. I mean, to be fair, I was happy with that. I'm just being greedy. Now it's the kick cell that's being weird. Okay, just going to move like that because it's after the solo, so it's nice to have a moment of breath before we come back in with the outro. Last verse. So maybe everyone else seems to be behaving. I think that's really cool, actually. I very much like that a lot. So it has gone skeweth over here. Oh, you can't see that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. But I will fix that after the fact. But I do want to see an alternative, and I'm going to move a couple of bits. Flatten and fix. F. Right, so let's do these. Let's flatten that, and let's sort out this for a start, because that's annoying. So I'm just going to take it out of the group. See, it's lower than your eye line, as it were. So, how am I going to do this? I hear you ask. Well, I don't know. Right, so there's the song. That looks like that as well. That's awesome. So I'm just going to chop that there. Line this up with that stuff. And then hopefully, awesome, great, just what I wanted to see. So that would mean that maybe this is the next take. Sorry, I'm not speaking through this very well, but I'm just trying to sort it out. This thing that happens, and it's such a pain. So I don't know really what happens. It's just, it moves stuff without you asking it to. So this is take 2. Oh, here's that link. Let me know if you don't get that link. Han, just so you know, I don't think I'm in that video. I don't think. Could be wrong. Oh, am I being... Oh, no, I'm not. Too stupid. Okay, that's not working either, so what I'm going to do, I'll take that out there. So that is take 2, and then check that here, move it to here, place that bit there, and then I'm hoping that I can just move this to the end, slotting very nicely. Awesome. Okay, so that bit is right. Let's check. Yeah. So the only other thing I would like to check is how to line up. Because inevitably things. So 2 clicks from the kick out. This one. 2. I'm so sorry, this is so convoluted. Just one of those things. Yes. This one's not lined up very well at all. Okay, so that should be all grand now. Let's roll back. This is so this. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do this over, and then I'm going to have to move that out. Oh, Nathan says that's not suitable for work link. Oh God, yeah, it is. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. It's, so, sorry, I should have warned about that. No kids should watch that. Okay, so that I did a general fade, so let's just check a really roundy. Yes. Almost there. Much better. So save that and then so I'll just do some fixes. I think it's literally one that I know about and maybe I'm just going to do this. Right, so I'm on to the check. So let's do it. Amazing. So, what y'all saying? The heat does not do well for me. I've gone way too far back. Dan Lee, that snare sounds great. Thank you so much. Yes, I hot in it. Laura's Tassis here. Hello, David. How are you? Howdy doody. It's been ages since I've caught a stream. Oh, my eyes are going weird. I trust life is treating you well. It is indeed. It's very warm over here. I know it's probably the exact opposite of you over there. It's crazy hot right now. But yeah, we're all doing day and and yeah, as Nathan says, that visitor Q reference is so on it now. I've heard it. The song now has lyrics in my head. Oh, just got to put you back in. Oh yeah, Nathan. Of course, you've heard this, haven't you? I'm so confused. I'm having a bit of a weird moment of like, oh, remember. Nathan says, yeah, that's a NSFW link, by the way, peeps, not suitable for work. It certainly isn't, and I apologise. I didn't even think about it because it was just another song. And if you look at the lineup of the band, you'll see what you'll see. He was writing the lyrics clearly, but yeah, it was just one of those things. I didn't even really. Obviously, I was not singing along or anything when I was in the band. But yeah, I should have probably thought about that. Maybe have a better, less offensive. I mean, it's horrendous, really. Visitor queue. That's why I was looking for Mummy Says, because that's a lot less intense. Literally no video. Mummy Says live, or maybe London. Live London. Ah, Mimi. Well, let's look at me. Oh yeah, okay. So this is the wife of the guitarist. So she might have something. EQ gallery. That's the best you're gonna get. Boo! Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I shouldn't be dwelling on this. So Nathan is laughing at me and saying, hey, so did you lose your appetite when it's hot, or does it not affect you? I can't even think about food when it's this hot. I'd love to tell you that it did. I just will eat. Eat and eat and eat. Tonight I will have something with just vegetables, I think, because it's too hot. For lunch I had a homemade, I guess it was kung pao vegetables, which was lovely, with some noodles, and that was hotter than it should have been. I should have just eaten it cold, to be honest. But yeah, I think I'm losing my voice. David says, digging the haircut, by the way. Thanks, it looks a mess at the minute. It's partly because of my lovely 90s ballad fan. And Dan Lake, water notification, thank you very much. And Walrus Tass, David says, opposite is correct. It's been minus 2 or 3 for my morning commute. These last couple of weeks, a bit chilly, haha. And Hannah says, yes, I didn't think of that either. Sorry, friends. Yeah. It just, yeah. Silliness, but I'm sure people understand. Okay, right. So Jed says, are you on here again this week, Emily? Yes, I'm here tomorrow and on Thursday. I just need to move a couple of things, and then I think we're going to be good. So, in fact, I'm just going to listen to it from the top, and then anything that jumps out, I'm going to move. I would like to move. So that fill, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of I can't even remember the name of the band. You know, Pretty Fly for a White Guy? That is what that film reminds me of. So where is that coming? And other boys say I'm pretty. No, other boys say I'm pretty fly for the white guy. For the white guy, a white guy. Other boys say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. It's so silly. So this was the offending film. It's just a bit keen. So what I'm going to actually do is chop it and just see if I can run a standard. Oh, no. Done some shortcuts. Done, so that's fine. Just a standard quantized single works here. Of course it was the offspring. I'm such an idiot. Thank you, Michael. So, I'm pretty fly for a white guy. I hope that's not offensive to Channon, because I love that. It's great. Thanks. Drum kit falling down the stairs. There we go, that's where it needs to be. Lovely. So just do it. Crossfit. Oh, it's see, why is it not letting me just? It's not lined up. So there's a gap. User error. Again, that's that. I'm a bit keen with these crashes today, huh? Look at that. Look how early that is. That is quite shameful. Right. Move it. And what I might even do is do the same again. Just do a standard quantizing. happens and you feel like, oh, it's the end, and then it's not the end. Have I lost my crossfades here? No, I haven't. They're just so small. Yay! That's cool. I like that as a song. I can't wait to hear how it's going to turn out. It's just, yeah, love it. Really cool. Cool song. Channon's a cool guy. I mean, what can you say? Really. Sorry, I'm just doing the Z thing again. There we go. So that's interesting. If I highlight a certain thing and press Z, it snaps it to the view like for the whole of the page. But if I unhighlight, then it will just do the whole thing. How clever! Z people, use Z or Z if you're in the States. Right, I'm just going to come back to the chat, but I'm happy with that. Oh, I wanted to show you with the compression. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. This was what who's asking me? So I think it's asking me. So let's hear these drums, and what I'm going to do is solo them, and I'm going to show you. I've switched it off in a minute. So this is without compression, and then so that's without compression. It's fine, it sounds great, and then it just focuses the sound a little bit more. It's probably a bit much. That's right. B. Without. With. Yeah, it's a bit more focused. The other thing is invalid. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm still playing around with it, and I don't know if you can hear it through the power of YouTube, because obviously I don't know what kind of quality is coming through. I should probably check that after this, but I can't change it, so maybe I won't. Right, so Zal says, I'm okay with it. How lol was into the grunge thing back in the day, lol. Ali says, looking forward to hearing this gem of a track when it's finished. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Like, I mean, Channon was saying this is literally a scratch track from his side of stuff, so he's saying that he's going to re-record everything, and I mean, it's just going to be awesome. I really can't wait to hear it. And David says, anywho, as always, it's dumb o'clock here and at the wrong side, here on the wrong side of the planet. I would have to disagree with you there, but so I'm going to get some sleep. Enjoy the remainder of the stream, day, morning, evening, etc. Everyone, until next time. See you later, David. It's been lovely having you as always. And Nathan says, take it easy, Dave. Don't forget to find me some Tasmanian blackwood for my next kit. Yeah, good luck with that. Zalsta says, night night. Walrus Tass. David says, yeah, the offspring. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for that, David. And Jed saying bye to Walrus. Zalsta says offspring as well. Lol. Armour says the Ramones. Actually, there's a bit of an element of the Ramones to this song. I definitely get that. Nathan says they didn't have iced tea, so I bought vanilla ice. Is that a lyric from it, I think? Asked for a 13 and they drew a 31. Oh yeah, Zolster. That's definitely the lyrics, I remember that. They didn't have iced tea, so I bought vanilla ice. It must be. And Omar says, do you have vintage symbols from the 60s or the 70s? I have one set of hats from the 70s. But it's one of those things that is on my list to kind of gather a bit of a collection. But I really like the sound, actually, of these modern symbols that have been made to sound like old symbols, which I know is probably blasphemous, but I don't know, they just sound great, really. The thing is with the vintage symbols, hats especially, but most symbols, they're a lot quieter, which actually is really good for recording, so maybe I should invest. Anyway, yes. Only one set of hats. Jed said, singing to us all now, lovely voice. Oh, me? Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. Channon says, I'm so fly. Dude, you are, even without that moment that I was dwelling upon. I was having a laugh. Nathan says, love the choppy ending, strong finish. yeah, it's really, I don't know, I really like it as a song. I think it's got some really nice moments. Jed says, love it. I love a sudden ending. Me too. And David says, wow, Tom AKGC414. Yeah, it's gone back on. David, I don't know if you were on that live stream, but I did one where I think it had some static in it. I think there's a particular top that I wear and it has static, and it just messed up the microphone for a good couple of weeks, so I had to swap it out. So I swapped it back when I was doing rehearsal, like when I was practicing for the Voice Kids, and I just thought, well, I'll just listen to it and check that it's okay, and it seems to be fine again. So fingers crossed it's going to stay happy. What was I going to do? I was going to do that, but then I wanted to, yeah, loving this Z thing, loving it. This is where I listen to it, and actually it's all distorted, and then I have to re-record everything. Right. Oh, wrong one. That's the small top. Ah, those 414s. Right, together. How good is this, right? Actually, that Tom balance it out a bit. There we go. Oh, they're just so good. So good. I know I shouldn't love inanimate objects, but those mics. Ridiculous. Amazing. Right, so I guess that's it. So I will be back again tomorrow with the next track for Channon, and I will be, what time will it be? 10 a.m. tomorrow. I messed up my schedule, but yeah, 10 a.m. is tomorrow, so I don't know what time it is in different parts of the world, I'm sorry! So, right, I'll do my weird thing again. So, it's 20 to 4 here now, so 5 hours and 40 minutes ago. Whatever time that is, wherever you are, that's the time I'm going to go live tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to set it up as a live stream that's going to happen tomorrow, and then you can see. That's probably the easiest thing. But Channon, I will be in touch shortly. I'll be sending over your first take, and we can do any changes that you want, of course. But thank you so much for being here. It's been lovely seeing you all and chatting and the usual sort of thing. Nathan says, I have a hoodie like that. The ice cream freezers at Tesco give me shocks when I wear it. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, it's a jumper as well, so maybe it's a jumper thing. Not a jumper, like a sweatshirt sort of jumper, so it might be something. And Dan says, Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. Dan Lee, do I know you from those days? Because I drove past... Are you talking about Z1, first of all, Dan? Because if you're not, this is a very weird coincidence. Z1 is a studio that I used to rehearse at with Visitor Q. I drove past it yesterday and I noticed that it is a different... I think there's a studio still there, but I couldn't quite... I was driving and I was like, I'm not going to start looking down there, down that alleyway. Next to the old Unicorn pub. I don't even know if it's called a Unicorn pub anymore. I just was too busy trying to look at the studio. Dan Lee, give me a clue real quick before I wrap this up, because you've piqued my interest, because I'm really confused now. Jed says, is this a different or updated program you're using? Looks a little different. It's the same as far as I know. Maybe it's had an update. It doesn't look like it has. I don't know. Can you work out what is different? It might be just me. It might be the camera angle. It's a bad camera angle. I think I'm usually a bit more up here. Oh, that camera is hot. David's giving me a ladybird, and Nathan says, Stanley, Pulp Fiction. Sorry, I didn't get the reference. Jed says, nice and early, great to see you and all your pals on here. Yes, it's lovely to see you all. Nathan is laughing. Yeah, Dan saying exactly, Nathan. They're all talking about Pulp Fiction. I thought you were talking about studio. It's still weird that you mentioned that when We were just talking about Visit Q. Life is weird. I love it. Channon says, thanks as usual. Track number 2 coming your way soon for tomorrow. Can't wait to hear it. I will send you this take right now. Jed says, I meant your software. Sorry. Oh, no, it's still Logic. And no, I know that I haven't done an update because it's a bit of a thing. Once you get a setup working, you never update it because otherwise something will fall over, as it were. I wonder why it looks different. Oh, I changed some of the colours and stuff of the template, so maybe it's that. It could be that. Jed says, oh no, sorry, yeah. Oh, Reiner's here. Hello, late to the bite. Reiner, we're literally signing off. Dude. Hello, though. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing good, fabulously well. You're all doing fabulously well. Ali says it is a bit like. Right. On that note, I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you. I will be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. If you want to be here, be here. Be lovely to see you. And yeah, lots of love. Hope you have a lovely day, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. Lots of love and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, see you guys later. Bye.